Hello everyone. This is Henry from Fun Game Reviews. We are coming to you guys today to explain the different usable items that are available in Clash of Lords 2, guys. So you guys can see as we speak here, we basically have the following items. These are the following heroes currently that have evolution essences: Ambrosia, Berserker, Great Sage, Abyss Demon, Chiron, Rene Ven, Arctic Lord, Toxic Shaman, Pangoli, Landslide, and Caro D. Bell. These are the same heroes that can also be enlightened. So currently, any heroes that can be enlightened can also use these evolution essences. Okay, so just to go explain, using Mr. Cyber's account, you guys can go ahead and see how it would look if you were going to use this. So excuse me. Alright, so basically right here, all you would have to do is click on one of the heroes. Basically, as long as they are not yet fully maxed out, if you were to click evolve, you would see something that says use evolution essences. You can just check that box off, and then you will see that right here, you can, if you have the right amount of essences, you can evolve them to the next level. Alright, so that is exactly what evolution essences does. There's another item. If you were to be purchasing different jewels and actually completed like a specific jewel purchase package, this Woven Fiend talent rune, this right here tells you that if you use this, this will make it so that your Woven Fiend, you can select a Woven Fiend and basically just give it any maxed talent of your choice. You do not need fervor, you don't need to re-roll, nothing. You can just use this and basically assign a talent immediately. Okay, so the next on the list is the following items. This right here, all these items right here are all hero trial items. These are used in hero trials and Coliseum, but Coliseum does not use these items. They have their own unlimited resource of items you can use in Coliseum, but in hero trials they will actually consume these. So if you guys don't know what these are, this, you would basically go to hero trials and you can see exactly what to do with it. So here we go, like hero trials, you can set formation, you can go into attack mode, and then it says choose team skill lineup. So like death mark and all that stuff, basically this one allows you to focus target on an enemy hero by just clicking on their picture. Next is supply package. This right here heals your heroes for 3% every second for up to 10 seconds. Okay, stimulant gives you increased attack rates and damage of all allied units for 15% and 15% respectively. So 15% attack rate and 15% damage for 10 seconds. So that definitely gives you a quick boost in getting those heroes faster. Alright, and very useful with, like, say, Ambrosia and Abyss Demon, Chiron, or if you're trying to do some sort of burst. Okay, next is fire bombs. Fire bombs will allow enemy units to lose 3% HP every 1 second for 10 seconds. Next is Gravity Web. Gravity Web brings down both air units from both friend and foe. So that means your air units will also be pulled to the ground. Okay? On top of that, air units will also take 50% more damage. Okay? Just know that it will only affect whatever is currently in play. So after you kill one of the air units, and if another air unit comes out, it does not affect them at all. Alright, next one is Clarity. It removes stun from 2 random heroes and is used once per battle. So if you get stunned by, say, Wonton, if you get stunned by Landslide, or any of those stun heroes, you can basically get lucky, get 2 out of the 3 unstunned. Alright, next is Purify. Purify removes silence. This is basically a counter against people who have great sages. The great sages who are constantly silencing the enemy or yourself. Basically removes their silence from 2 heroes. So you gotta get lucky, because Great Sage always does it to all 3. Sometimes you gotta get lucky and get unsilenced on specific ones. Alright? That's exactly what it does. Next is Muddle. Muddle instantly stuns summoned enemy units for 10 seconds. Okay? This Muddle is kind of not that useful. Instantly stuns summoned enemy units for 10 seconds. So when I actually tried this, it kind of seems like it only works against Berserker hero aids. Berserker Divine, like those little minion guys. It also kind of works if you use this. You have to be really quick about it. Like right before the next few guys come out, you have to use this. If you use it on people who are already attacking you, it does not work. You have to use it on the upcoming ones that are literally just about to spawn. Okay? Next is Ambush. Your next backup hero spawns from your opponent's furthest altar and starts with 100% increased speed. Ooh. So when they say increased speed, it's movement speed. Okay? It's not attack speed, it's movement speed. 30% increased attack rate. That one is your attack speed. And 30% increased damage for 15 seconds. Can be used once per battle. So this is actually very useful if you're like on the very last bit, kind of doing what I do with Abyss Demon. That basically definitely gives him a lot of movement speed, a lot of burst in damage. It is quite awesome, guys. But overall, I kind of still prefer using Stimulant over that, because movement speed doesn't really matter too much, because you're only rushing to the end. I mean, it doesn't really require too much. But yeah. And then next is Seal Healing. So your opponent's heroes cannot recover HP for 10 seconds. This is pretty much a counter against Abyss Demon. It basically blocks them from healing for 10 seconds. I mean, if you have a Abyss Demon that you know is about to heal, you might as well silence them out. So that's pretty much it for that. Alright, so next on our list here is Cursed Token. Cursed Token is used to basically make it so that in Arena, if you have a foe of the day that you cannot beat, you can stack this up to 3 times, guys. You can stack it up to 3 times. Each time retracts 20%. So you can actually do up to 60% reduce on the enemy. Alright, on your foe of the day. So it's up to 60% reduction. Alright, next, these are gold chests. These chests are used so that you actually can cap out the amount of gold you have. This is so that you can go here and actually level up your buildings and start maxing them out when you have actual workers to go and do this. As you guys can see in Cyber's instance, he already maxed most of it out. So mostly what he would use this gold for is his walls. But he's currently waiting for the construction event so that basically he can put all the gold into walls and be able to earn those free rewards from the construction event. Alright? Alright, next is Fast Forward Scrolls. These Fast Forward Scrolls right here is 5 minutes, 1 hour, 8 hour, and 24 hours. So what that represents is you can go here and there would be a button that allows you to speed up the building. So if you were like building it and then like it had like 24 hours left, you can basically subtract specific time off of it to help speed boost your buildings. Alright, next is a Lord League Scroll. This is so that it gives you opportunity to attack more often in Lord's League, because as you guys can see, in Lord's League you're only allowed to attack up to 10 times. So I mean, if you don't want to purchase Lord's League retries, you definitely do not have to. Okay, you don't have to. You can basically use those up to, let's see, I believe it was up to 10 times. Let me read this real quick. You can actually use it up to 15 times extra per day. So that means if you started with 10 in the day, you can actually do 25 in one day. Alright guys? Alright. Next is Arena Scroll. This one will also limit you of a total of 6 extra turns in Arena. Because you know you can only, in Arena, you can only attack the foe, and then you would have 5 additional turns. If you were to purchase 3 additional turns for jewels, you can do 3 additional turns, and then you can use those scrolls and do an additional 6 more turns. This is if you were actually trying to push for like rank 1 in Arena, but that's totally a decision that you would have to make by yourself if you wanted to hit rank 1 Arena. But truthfully, for me, I would not advise on that. What I would do for Arena is only reach this level 240,000 EXP so that you get deity and you just get your 5,000 rings. I mean, it's not a big bonus from the trophy rewards to actually reach that. I mean, you guys can see he actually reached rank 1, but it's totally not necessary. But yeah, you can just see it increases HP by 100% for all towers. So, I mean, if you're pro against Guild Clash and you're trying to mainly focus against trying to have the maximum amount of defense, I mean, more power to you. Go ahead and do so. Alright, next is Talent Refresh Beads. Talent Refresh Beads makes it so that your original refresh, so say if you had a talent here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go look for one that actually has only one talent in there, or actually we can even go in there for someone who already has one. Let's just go over here. So what we're going to say is, say it had nimble moves, okay? Basically what we're saying here is, right here, if you didn't have those refreshment beads, you would actually spend 200 jewels each and every time you reset. Each and every time you reset, it makes all 8 of these change up. Okay, guys? It makes all 8 of these change. What you're trying to do here is you're trying to make it so that you get your perfected talent specific for your hero. So this is a good way to save on jewels when you're refreshing and you're trying to roll for your perfect talents. Next, you would do that light one up here. This way you have to light up and try to get lucky and try to see, oh, let's pretend you wanted to get nimble moves 5 out of 5 and it was this one. When you light one up, it will light one up in random. You will have to light one up until it finally reaches your 5 out of 5 nimble moves or whatever you wanted in order to actually click it and click use talents. Alright guys? Maybe I can show you one that actually looks like it's lit up. So this is how it looks like, guys. So like here, nimble moves, you can definitely see what's going on here. He reset it enough to the point where nimble moves showed up. He clicked it and then he used that talent. So you guys can see there it is right there, and that's how he does it. All right. I don't remember the exact cost each and every reset, but I would believe it was like 200, 300, 400, 500. It adds 100 each and every time until it hits 900. If you require yourself to actually light up all 8. Okay. All right. So that's what it is for that specific item. Okay. Next is EXP stones. This one adds EXP by 100. This one adds 300 EXP. And then there's a purple one that adds 1,000 EXP, and then there's the epic orange one, which gives, I think, 1500 EXP. So let me go triple check that for you. We're gonna triple check that, okay? I don't know if I can actually triple check that for you. But yeah, like if you were thinking about this one, that's a purple one. And then this one is the epic one, EXP stone level 4. And this one gives, I believe it gives 1500. This one gives 1000 each time. So yeah. So what we can say is, let's go down a little bit. We can kind of go and check and upgrade. You can see if you wanted to add it, this will basically allow you to raise this bar until you reach your max level of 140. As you can see, it's currently level 130. So that's basically what it's used for. So level up your weapon so you can definitely reach the next cap. So it opens up the different ports so you can add more of those parts so you can continue upgrading your weapons. Alright, so next on the list is hyper potions. Hyper potions are basically used in El Dorado from the forging block. So basically all you got to do is come here and then you can go, oh, okay, I need more energy. You just click this plus sign right here and you can use this. This right here gives you 120, okay, extra energy. So basically you can use this to farm your parts for the weapons that you want to upgrade. That's exactly what it's used for. It's specifically for farming. The best time you should use these is during the double resources from El Dorado, especially like today. It is actually happening right now. Double El Dorado, guys. So that's why I would say we should do that. But another thing is, you guys can go ahead and farm for these shards. You guys can see I just farmed that for him. He got double of everything instead of the singles. But yeah, let's move on to the next item. So the next item right here is called Enchant Crystals. In order to get these are basically what you can purchase from the trial shop. These enchant crystals are definitely used so that you can definitely enchant your heroes. So when we talk about enchant, we're talking about going to a hero, going to the enchant tab, and then going and upgrading the specific thing that relates to your specific hero to try to max them out. It gives you bonuses, as you can see. For attack, it gives up to 1653 for attack. HP, you can do up to 41,600. And then for another attack at level 2, this attack gives you a percentage, so 35% attack. Okay, and then next one is damage reduction. You can reduce damage up to 20%. Next one is increase hit rate by 20%. The hit rate is basically so that if you encounter those heroes that have a lot of dodge with nimble moves, or the hero aids that have dodge, you have a less chance of missing attacks. Okay, and then going down, increase attack rate. This gives you a good boost in attack speed, so your Abyss Demon can hit a whole lot faster. And then here, increase overall damage. Overall damage means attack damage plus your weapon damage plus your total of this, all of your boosts combined, plus your hero aids, and so on. Okay, so that really does increase the damage by a lot. So make sure you guys get that upgraded. Next is increase HP recovery for allies within range by 20%. So that's exactly what you guys got to do with that. So enchant crystals, you basically can earn that by doing well in hero trials. Doing well in hero trials allow you to earn hero trial tokens every hour. Okay. Also, this ends once a week. Every 7 days this resets. So the higher rank you are, the better. And basically, you at the end you can see check rewards. It tells you how many trial tokens you earn if you were to maintain this rank when hero trials ends. Alright. So next on the list right here is something called Spirit Crystal. Spirit Crystal, guys, is very useful. Uh, it's basically used so that you can go ahead and log and reset one of your enchants. So let's say you messed up and you didn't actually want to fully max one out and you actually want to reset. You just go here, click a reset button. If you add a spirit, you actually recover all 100% of it, so you see the total amount you would get back. If you don't use that, you will only gain back 80%, so you're actually losing some. So that's exactly what Spirit Crystal is used. Alright, so moving on, we're going to go to the next one here. So the rest of these right here are all parts that you use for your different weapons. They are pretty much color coded for you. So that's the nice thing. It's pretty much color coded. So basically these are used when your weapons are green. These are used when your weapons are blue. These are used when your weapons are purple. These are used for your weapons when they are orange. Okay, that's literally all that it is. You guys can see how many different parts there are to this. So yeah, when I say parts, okay, I'm talking about these. Like, you're taking each and every part that you need to basically get them upgraded to the next level. So let me just give you an example. Like right here, you would have to use EXP stones so that you can constantly raise this up. Okay, and another thing is that once it reaches a specific thing, you can see that it needs like fel steel, and you can see how much you require and how much that you currently own. So first step is to make sure you upgrade the weapon to a specific level. You can see that the max limit is this. If you click there, it actually also tells you what the requirement equipment level is before you can start adding more parts into it. So you can see how much you have to go to in order to actually put parts into it. Okay, and then once you get up to like at least 140 for this, you can add all the parts in it, and then you can actually go ahead and click evolve. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this review. This should explain all the different usable items in your bags. This really should help you guys a lot and to get further. Next is another last item is, even though it's not considered as a usable item, you click equipped and you click equip guide. This right here is also considered like a usable item. Why I say that is because you can actually fuse these, and these will become weapons that you can actually use on any of your heroes, guys. So these are all the weapons currently in the game today. So that is pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys all enjoy this review. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. This is Henry from Fun Game Reviews. Have an awesome one, guys.